Hi, I'm Marshall from Ask Marsh, and today in the Logistics Technology Decision Mind Map, we're going to quickly touch on integrations. In particular, we're going to talk about legacy systems or your internal systems. And in particular, we're going to talk about export-import third-party dependencies. This isn't going to be a class on how all this works, just some things that you need to bear in mind when you're talking about bringing new software or hardware into a business, and the fact it's going to have to talk to the existing software or hardware already in your business. So the legacy system means it's something you already have that you're going to retain. So export and import, basically information in, information out. So in our ideal scenario, data will move from one platform to another platform to another platform, and that will all be seamless. That never happens in a seamless manner. There are always questions to talk about, such as mapping. So, it might be a street address, might have 3 fields in database 1, might have 4 fields in database 2. How does that map across? Is it a company name? Is it a company address, and whatever else it is? You really need to bear in mind that that is never going to be as easy as the salespeople make out. There's little vagaries in the whole export-import thing that at some stage someone will have to do some work to either do that mapping or to make sure it talks. Now, you'll hear people talk about APIs and CSVs and a whole bunch of other stuff and webhooks and whatever else. None of that really matters as long as it works. One thing I really, really caution you to avoid at all costs is a third-party integration platform. So an example of this, and they're not the only one, I'll just use it as an example, is Zapier, Zapier, which purports to essentially let any other software talk to any other software or hardware. And it does work mostly. So software A will talk to software B via Zapier. There's some real pitfalls in doing that. The first and the most obvious is now you've introduced another variable into your equation, and that both introduces an additional cost and an additional thing that can fail. The last thing you want to do is have critical infrastructure within your business dependent on some other software company doing their job properly, of which you don't really have that much of a relationship because you're only paying them a couple $100 a month. Speaking of a couple $100 a month, most often with those sort of third-party platforms, there's a free tier where you can jump on and you can do a limited number of, in Zapier's case, zaps or whatever the company might call them. But as soon as you get to anything approaching corporate or enterprise level, the cost will shoot up dramatically. And when you're doing a total life costing on that, it may have been cheaper to pay a couple of software engineers 5 or 10 grand early up to do the integration for you, keep it in-house, have it fully supported, and not have that ongoing cost. So be aware that your new system will have to talk to the old systems, and be aware that regardless of what technology you want to do, you want to keep away from having third parties introduced to be reliant upon from your point of view. Anyway, I'm Marshall from Ask Marsh. I help companies work with logistics technology decision making. You can learn more about what I do at askmarsh.com. See you later.